Hello everyone, how are you? Today we have Unit 3, Lesson 2, Listen and Read. Then we will listen to the CD, and after that we will do this practice, this activity, and then we will study grammar. I hope that you will enjoy this lesson. Let's start.
Unit 3, Lesson 2. Listen and read.
Right, Tim. We've got enough chips, so could you help make a few more burgers? I can't make them fast enough.
Sure. Just tell me what to do.
Well, first cut some onions into very small pieces. Then take some meat and some tomato paste and mix the meat, the paste and the bits of onion together.
Okay. And what do I do next?
Get a pan and heat a little oil in it.
And then?
Put the burgers in and cook them for about 10 minutes.
What else do I need to do?
Get some bread rolls and cut them, and you also need to prepare some lettuce.
Oh, look! The fireworks are starting.
Very pretty. But come on, Tim, we have to keep cooking.
Okay.
So, as you can see, we will have this conversation between Lucy and Tim, and they're using some articles here. I will read it again for you and listen again. Right, Tim, we have got enough chips, so could you help make a few more burgers? I would like you to revise for their last lesson. I can't make them fast enough. Sure, just tell me what to do. Lucy. Well, first cut some onions. As you see, some onions with a plural, onions, some used, into very small pieces. Then take some meat, uncountable meat, and some tomato paste. Also here, some tomato paste, uncountable, and mix the meat, the paste, and the bits of onion together. Okay, and what to do next? Get a pan, and heat a little oil in it, a little, شوية قليل من الأويل، غير معدود uncountable، غير معدود الcountable يعني معدود in it, and then put the burgers in and cook them for about 10 minutes. What else do I need to do? Get some bread, you see, some bread, uncountable, some bread rolls, and cut them. And you also need to prepare some lettuce, uncountable, some lettuce, شوية قليل من الخس. Oh, look, the fireworks are starting. Fireworks, الألعاب نارية بدأت. Oh, look, the fireworks are starting. Very pretty, جميل. But come on, تعال. Tim, we have to keep cooking. يعني هم لازم يبقون يطبخون على مود أصدقائهم. Okay. So here, if you can see, after we finish reading this conversation, if you can see, complete the statement and find the correct nouns in the text. So number 1, there are enough, but they haven't got enough. There are enough what from this conversation? What do they have enough? They have enough chips, but they haven't got enough burger. So Lucy wants Tim help with this. Just tell me what to do. She told him, well, first cut some onions into very small pieces, then take some meat and some tomato paste and mix the meat and the paste together. You know what's tomato paste? معجون طماطة. The bits of onions together. Okay, and what to do next? Get the pan, heat little oil, and put burger in it. Cook them for about 10 minutes. Okay? Number 2, he has to get some and cut this into small what? He has to get some onions. He has to get some onions and cut into small what? We cut these onions into small pieces. Here we put pieces. Then he has to mix this with some. He has to mix this with some what? Do you know? With some meat and some what? Here we put some tomato to make the burgers. He wants to make the burger. You know, burger, but burger, hamburger. Number 4, he has to heat some oil. He has to heat some oil. Heat يعني يحمي. Heat some oil in a what? Where do we put the oil? We put it in a pan, طاوة أو المقلة, and cook the burgers for 10. How many time he should put the burgers? It's about 10 minutes. Okay, 10 minutes. Okay. And number 5, at the same time he has to cut some what? He has to cut some. At the same time he has to cut some what? At the same time he has to cut some bread rolls. He had to cut some bread rolls. Okay, get some bread rolls and cut them. Here we have Lucy telling him get some bread rolls and cut them. And you also need to prepare some lettuce and prepare some lettuce. Here we have lettuce. So number 1, again I will repeat it for you. There are enough chips, but they haven't got enough burgers. So Lucy wants Tim's help with his. Number 2, he has to get some onions, بصل, onions, and cut these into small pieces. Then he has to mix these with some meat. Here we have meat and some tomato to make the burgers. Okay. Number 4, he has to heat some oil in a pan and cook the burgers for 10 minutes. Number 5, at the same time he has to cut some what? Bread rolls. He had to cut some bread rolls and prepare some lettuce. Okay, is that clear? So now we will continue with grammar. Grammar, we have a, some, and the. Okay, the articles a, some, and the. As you know before, we use it as infinite article. We use it نستعمل الآ لكل الأسماء العادية اللي تسبق بconsonant، اللي تبدأ بconsonant عفوا، تبدأ بصوت الكونسوننت. اوكي. الآ غير معروف. a boy, a girl, a school, a city, a park, a car، غير معرفة. الآ غير معرفة تكون نستخدمها لاسم غير معرف، نسميه common noun. اوكي، غير معرف. اذا كان الاسم بادي بكونسوننت بفاول سوري، نخلي ان. اوكي، نخلي ان. سو الان نخليها قبل الاسماء اللي تبدي بفاولز. الآ فقط مع الكونسوننت. اوكي. So here we have get a pan. جيب فطاوة. Get a pan and cut some onions. هنا some onions. Number 1, some onions هي تستعمل البلورال المعدود والغير المعدود. راح اجيكم بعد بالتفاصيل. اوكي، هاي المحاضرة. take some meat. قليل من اللحم. تشوفون هنا الصم استخدمناها مع الاونيونز اللي جمع هي ولا countable، لكن هنا الصم استعملناها ويا الميت اللي هو غير معدود. and some tomato paste معجون شوي قليل من التوماتو بيست، قليل من بعض من tomato paste معجون طماطم. اوكي. mix the meat. هنا الذا هذه هي نقصد بها الآلة أداة تعريف. اوكي. الذا هنا نقصد بها أداة تعريف. اوكي. mix the meat and the paste. هنا نعرف على أي paste، على أي معجون بدنا نحكي، مو شيء عشوائي يعني. اوكي. نعرف على أي معجون بدنا نحكي. زين. اوكي. now read and act the conversation between the Lucy and Tim. طبعا انتم ما تقدرون تسوون هذا الشيء حاليا، مو بالصف، هاي لو بالصف كان سويناها اكشن هذه conversation. بس اريدكم تحلون الواجب unit 3 page 19 activity 5 and 6 اللي يتضمن هذا الجرامر، واحنا راح نكمل الشرح بس لانه راح اعوف هذا السلايد وعندي سلايدات اللغ. So I need you to do the homework on activity 5 and 6. Is that clear?
Unit 3,
So
Lesson
now,
2. Listen and read.
let's move to the another slide. Here we have, as I told you, a, some, and the. Get a pan and cut some onions. Get a pan and cut some onions. Okay. Take some meat and some tomato. Take some meat. قليل من اللحم الغير معرف، غير معدود، sorry, uncountable. and some tomato paste. قليل من المعجون طماطة أيضا غير معدود، كمية غير معدودة يعني مو شرط، لا على التعيين. أوكي. بينما الآ والآن نستخدمه للسنجولار فقط، for singular. We use it for singular اللي هو المفرد. أوكي. فقط الآ والآن نستخدمها للسنجولار فقط. الصم لا، يجي المعدود والغير المعدود singular. Mix the meat. Number 3, mix the meat and the paste together. ذا هنا نستخدمها للسنجولار للبلورال والمعدود والغير معدود. اوكي. أداة تعريفية، بس هي غايتها ما لها علاقة بالعد أو الغير عد، هي غايتها تعريفية، هي أداة تعريفية. mix the meat، نخلط اللحم. أي ميت؟ هذا اللحم اللي كانت تحكي عليه لوسي وتقول له لتيم you have to mix the meat and the paste. Okay. So now they know which meat and they know which paste because they brought this meat and paste if you remember in the last lesson. Okay. So here we have this post about the and an and some. Okay, without any, forget about any. Okay. So and we use it in singular countable nouns. مفرد الاسم المعدود. ويا الكونسوننت اللي تشوفون هنا. الآن ويا الفاول، تبدي الكلمة بفاول. There is a bottle on the table. Okay, there is a bottle on the table. And here we have there is an apple. an ليش خلينا an؟ لأنه تسبق ب A. تشوفون ال A هي من الفاولات، الفاولز اللي هي A E I O U الفاولز، والواي من تجي في منتصف أو نهاية الكلمة وليس بالبداية، الواي فقط. there is an apple، لكن A E I O U نخلي إذا تجي الكلمة when the word starts with A E I O U the vowels we put an, and if it starts with consonant we put a. Right? Here we have some. Okay, forget about any now. We have some. Plural countable nouns و uncountable nouns. تشوفون الsum تجي من الcountable والuncountable، يعني المعدود والغير المعدود مع البلورال الجمع. الsum تجي مع affirmative اللي هو المثبت. There is some cheese in the fridge. Something affirmative, something we know, we assure that we have this thing in the fridge. There is some cheese in the fridge. Okay? Here we have a and an. We use it with affirmative مع المثبت. Singular. الآ والآن نستخدم مع singular. We use it with singular مفرد. Some with a plural, countable. Some with uncountable. Okay? Here we have also some question. Would you like some burgers? Would you like some chips? Would you like some onions? So we use it as a question here. Can I have some bread? Can I have some bread? Okay. Can I have some ice cream? As a question here, asking for. Or suggestion also, we can use it. Suggest, when you suggest, why don't we have some chips? Why don't we have, or why don't we buy some banana? Why don't we buy some apples? Right? As a suggestion. So here we have question, but as an offer and ask for and suggestion. Okay, this is for some. Okay, here we have a and positive, negative. We don't have it question. It comes with some singular before the word, before the noun. Okay. Here also we have the article usage. The, mass, noun, plural, singular, one specific item. ذا تجي مع أداة تعريف، فشي معرف، something specific محدود معرف. Okay, or none with a proper noun. Proper noun يعني اسم معروف. مثلا نصيبين school، ما نقول ذا نصيبين school. نصيبين ما حاجة نعرفها، ذا نصيبين. اوكي، او مستر اسيل، يعني ماكو ذا مستر اسيل، هي اسم ولا اسم معرف خلاص. اني اسمي اسيل. We don't need to say the Aseel. No, Aseel is enough. What kind of noun am I describing? نوع الأسماء. One out of many, like mass, noun, plural, none. We don't use this none, يعني don't use this the. Singular. Begins with a consonant, begins with the vowel. A, as I told you, begins with a consonant, we use a. The words or the nouns begins with the vowel, we use an. Here we have represents all cases everywhere. Mass, noun, plural, none. Singular, machine, animal, we use organ, we use the مكائن, حيوانات, organs, أعضاء. Alright, we use the. I need you to read and to study this slide very well, to listen to this video very well. Here as well, we have definite, a and an and the. The definite article is used before singular and plural nouns when the noun is specific. Specific يعني محدد. Infinite غير محدد عكس definite المحدد. Indefinite الآ والآن. definite نستخدم الذا. الاسم singular مثلا الدوج، أي دوج، أي كلب بالشارع نقول له دوج. بس إذا واحد عنده دوج بالبيت, if someone has a pet at home, a pet dog pet, we call it the dog, okay? Or the puppy, the specific dog معين. An apple, any apple. But the apple, يعني, for example, there was the apple on the table. Who take the apple? Who ate the apple? Okay? You can say, who ate my apple? Okay? The specific apple. Here we have, this is for singular. This is for singular. A والآن with the. Okay? In plural, we don't use a والآن, but we use some dogs, any dogs, it means. The dogs, also that comes with the plural. The dogs, those specific dogs. So that comes with the singular and plural, as you can see. Those specific dogs. Plural again, here we have some apples, any apples, any apples. But here the apples, those specific apples. Who took the apples from the fridge? Okay. Here let's come again to the next slide. We use the before, the usage of the. We use that before the island and the group of islands. Islands يعني جزر and مجاميع جزر. مثلا the British Islands, the British Islands, okay? The Philippines. We use the before the nationality القومية أو الجنسية, words and families. مثلا the British البريطاني, the Japanese الياباني, okay? And the families اسماء العوائل, the Browns عائلة البراونز مثلا, okay? Or the Kurdish people, the Assyrian people, okay? The Chaldean. So the name of the people, the Kurds, the Assyrian, okay? So these are the name of the nationality, اسم القوميات. Also we use that before the famous places and sites مع الأسماء المشهورة والأماكن. The National Gallery Acropolis. The National Gallery Acropolis. هاي مناطق سياحية اللي يروحوا لها. The National Gallery. Okay? And we use it also with the countries with words state, kingdom or republic. يعني شلون الكونتريز اللي يكون بيها فقط اسم إما الستيت إما kingdom إما republic. مثلا The United Kingdom, المملكة المتحدة, لازم نستخدم the United Kingdom. The USA, the United States of America, the. Or we say for the Republic, الجمهوريات, the Federal Republic of Germany, الجمهورية الاتحادية الألمانية, okay? The Federal Republic of Germany, okay? بس ما نقول the Iraq, Kurdistan, Turkey, okay? If we can say America, we don't say the America. The United States of America, we say the United States of America, but we don't say the America, or we don't say the Iraq, the Kurdistan. No, Kurdistan. We use Kurdistan. We don't say the Duhok. We use Duhok. It's enough. Okay? So we don't need to use the in the countries or cities, only with if they have state, like the United States of America, the kingdom, the United Kingdom, and the republic, the Federal Republic of Germany. Right?